Hi, Sean. How are you today?
Good, Sal. How are you?
I'm good. Milano yesterday obviously was on a pitch count there. First of all, how did he come out of the game? And second of all, were you happy with what you saw in the limited reps that he got?
Yeah, I was happy. I thought he brought good intensity to our defense. Performed well, and did a good job in his role that he had.
So the pitch count was legit, right? That's what you wanted to do, just to get him maybe just back in the flow of things?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to see. He's coming off a pretty significant injury there, and but I thought he did a good job. Mentally he was in a good spot today, and we'll just see how it goes throughout the rest of the week here with a lot of these guys.
And if I could ask, John Feliciano has to come up this week, obviously. It's assuming that's going to happen. Does he just get plugged right in there and you move on?
We'll see. That'll be one of the several things that we'll monitor this week as we move forward here.
Okay. Thanks, Sean.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, John Scott. After looking at the film, what was it in the second half that your defense did that made them play at such a high level?
Well, I thought the adjustments that we made at halftime that Leslie and the staff made, the players did a great job executing those adjustments, and really being able to control the line of scrimmage in the second half was key to our defensive performance there.
We saw more blitzing. Is that something that you anticipate maybe sprinkling in more, knowing that hasn't been necessarily something you guys have done very much of in the past?
Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes to win. We just felt like we needed a little bit of a jump start there, and it's not something you can get carried away with, but it's not something that you want at zero either. So a healthy balance.
And real quick, we've discussed the push from that defensive front and how you weren't pleased with it in the past few weeks. What did you think of the defensive front against the Jets?
Yeah, I thought they rose to the challenge. They really did, and that the energy they brought, the energy that the entire defense brought. I thought the energy on the sideline in the second half was better. By some of the offensive guys getting up off the bench cheering for the defense, and vice versa, defensive guys cheering for the offense. So it was great to see and great to feel.
Thanks, Sean.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, Adam Benini, if I could just kind of piggyback on John's line of questioning there, in a broader sense, that second half performance, how important was that for your defense, given the way things had gone in previous weeks? I know we heard from Jerry after the loss of the Chiefs, Jerry Hughes, that is, talking about the players kind of wanting to get together on their own before the coaches got in there and evaluate film to kind of get things headed in a more positive direction. I guess how much of a springboard could that be, a positive result to kind of build on moving forward here?
Yeah, very much so. Each game is its own game, obviously, and you got to continue to work each week to get better. But I liked how the pieces fit together yesterday in terms of the rush complementing the covers complementing the rush, and then what we were able to do in the second half against the run was key also.
And if I could just follow up, you referred to it as kind of a character win. As you've looked at the film, could you maybe expand on that a little bit in terms of what you saw and where this team is, in your opinion, heading into New England now?
Well, I just think every year you get tested through adversity in different ways, shapes, and forms. And I thought our guys stood up yesterday. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. It's never easy in any week of the NFL season, and we were on the road. And I thought, we faced some adversity in that particular game yesterday early on, down 10-0, and we stayed patient on the offensive side and chipped away at it. Wanted more red zone production, as we all know about. But I was proud of the way the guys, all three phases, chipped in on the win there. So that was good to see.
Thank you, Sean.
Sure.
Hold on, I'm trying to get Perino to unmute himself. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks, Nicole. Hey, Sean. Obviously, Cam and this New England offense is struggling a little bit. But if you've had a chance to kind of take a look at them on film, what kind of challenges do they present this week?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I haven't looked at them on film. I've just been more focused on closing up our game from yesterday and the different meetings that I'm typically in. So I'll know more in a day or two here for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, I think you guys are right now 10th or 11th in total penalties as a team. How do you clean that up moving forward? What do you think like the root cause of these, I guess, pre-snap and mental errors has been?
Yeah, detail and some discipline in some areas and concentration in other areas. I feel like we're a fairly disciplined team, but we've got to continue to bring that to the forefront and execute it at high levels at all moments of the game. And we're coming out of we've got some false starts, some of those type penalties, but we also have some illegal formation type penalties too. So that comes down to detail and discipline more than anything. Gotcha.
And then just a quick follow-up. Watching your post-game speech, or at least a snippet of it, when dapped up Dane Jackson, how would you describe the rookie's first start and what he did in such a really critical moment?
Yeah, that was huge. It was huge for any rookie to contribute like that, especially coming off the bench the way he did. And that's our team. Next man up mentality. And the great part about it is he was prepared, which I give credit to him and to the coaching staff for that. And then it's a great lesson for the rest of the young players on our team that when your number's called, you better be ready. At any moment, you got to be ready. And Dane did a great job. And the players really, I thought, rallied around him as well. And it was a great team effort overall.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, Mike Catalana. You referenced Tremaine Edmonds and needed him to make plays. And yesterday he got his hand on the ball twice and had a shot at interceptions. So when you look at that, obviously you want to see him make the play. But he's in position to make the play. I'm asking you to sort of evaluate it, what you saw there, at least from him. Does that mean he's getting closer and he's just got to finish that up? I mean, how do you look at what he did yesterday?
Yeah, he was in good position yesterday, Mike, to your point. And, you create your own opportunities through playing through the system, through film study and getting more and more comfortable. And so now it's to take another step this week and in the weeks ahead as we move forward as a team. And he moves forward and impacting our defense and impacting the game.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, I know you said you haven't had a chance to look at Patriots film, but what do you impress upon the guys about the opportunity that playing this team presents? I know it's a team you guys have kind of been chasing for a while, and it's a goal of yours to win the division. So what do you impress upon the guys about the opportunity you have against them?
Yeah, well, each week is the same. Each week's a huge opportunity for us to grow as a football team, and each week is as important as the next week, just like last week. And I thought our guys handled that well this week. We have a lot of respect for this team, this opponent, and just like we do every opponent. And that's where it starts. And we go back into our process, Matt, with us getting better as a football team and controlling the pieces we can control here.
And a quick one on Harrison Phillips. What does he have to do to get back in the lineup?
He's doing great. I love Harrison Phillips. Nothing's changed with that. It's just we've got a couple other guys right now that we feel like are playing and they're getting into a rhythm, and so we'll see. Harrison is a hard worker, certainly our type of guy, and we love who he is and what he brings to our football team. And each week's going to be different, and we'll see what this week brings.
Thank you, Sean.
Sure.
Hey, Sean, Matt Milano here. I know obviously, this is uncharted territory for everybody, but did you guys get any clarity on kind of what happened this weekend and how you guys move forward from it, just with like a potential timeline and how everybody is doing? Because obviously, the focus needed to be on the game yesterday, and, now I guess just some question marks there.
In relation to
Dawson with the COVID and the tight end room and stuff.
Yeah, I really can't talk about those guys specifically because they're in the COVID IR, if you will. So, just as I said after the game, more than anything, it's our world is dealing with this and learning how to deal with it, and we're doing the same. All the while trying to play a season and football games here. So we always want to do what's right, both in and outside the building.
Thanks, Sean.
Sure.
Coach, good afternoon. Mookie Hawk as well for Sports 1080. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I'm great, Coach. I'm great. Now, we all know that the ugly win, I like it because it lets you know what type of team you have. And how good was it to see them embrace adversity and rise to the occasion?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I felt like it was a character win. Those you got to have character in defining moments of your life and defining moments of your season. And I'm proud of the way the guys responded, not only before the game but also during the game. We were working on an uphill battle right there. So you got young guys stepping in, Dane Jackson and Gabe, and doing a great job. Older guys leading us like Jerry Hughes and Cole Beasley, Andre Roberts. Just great team effort overall.
Absolutely, Coach. And hey, most importantly, they found the way to get the job done. So hats off to you and your staff, and good luck this week.
Appreciate it, Mookie. Have a good week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Coach McDermott. Question for you today, George Radney, Challenger Community News. On the Micah Hyde hit by the sidelines, is there any kind of recourse for the defender when the receiver catches the ball and then turns into the defender when the defender is already coming in to make the hit, make a play on the receiver, but the receiver then turns and ends up being head-to-head contact? That's almost impossible not to happen.
Yeah, those are tough. Those bang plays are tough. We just want everyone. Just don't want anyone lowering their target any more than what's safe, because it's a game that has to be played with as we all know, the head in an upright position. So I think that's the key, is just continuing to find that healthy position.
Oh, so even if the defender is not really at fault in causing the heavy contact, they still penalized in that situation?
Right. That's at the discretion of obviously the official in those situations. I've seen it go both ways, to be honest with you, sir.
Oh, okay. Great. And Justin Zimmer, how would you rate his play so far on the defensive line?
I thought he did some good things again yesterday. He continues to improve, and certainly there's some couple plays he wants back. I know that we want back as well, and just overall, I thought the defensive front showed up yesterday.